Okay, the picking for this song is mostly the thumb and your third finger will pick at the same time. So thumb, low E string, third finger, high E string. And then we pick second finger, second string, first finger, third string. Then the next part will be no thumb, just the 3 strings. High E, B, G. Making sure to use it 3 fingers. Third finger, second finger, first finger. And then the next part will be a repeat of the first thumb. And then at the same time thumb and high E. And then the second string and third string. So that's so far as thumb. So I'll say thumb or I'll say bass every time I want you to use your thumb. So it'll be, and every time you use the thumb it will be at the same time as the high E string with your third finger. So bass, then no bass, then bass. And pretty much every bar in the song goes that way. The thumb will alternate to different strings, but it's still a similar pattern. Okay, so the left hand. So we've got all open strings, thumb on the low E. Then little finger, fourth finger on the third fret, low E, no bass, just the bottom 3 strings or the high 3 strings. Then repeat that same chord with the bass. Then we put our first finger onto the first fret, second string, second finger onto the second fret, third string, and the little finger, the fourth finger, stays where it was on the third fret. Now our bass, our thumb goes to the 5th string. So we go bass, and put our third finger onto the second fret and remove the 4th finger. Now no bass. And then repeat that chord with bass. Now first finger moves up to the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and the thumb was on the 5th string for your bass. So bass, and little finger onto the 3rd fret, high E, no bass, then lift off the little finger again, bass on the 5th. Then we remove our 1st and 2nd finger, and move our 3rd finger up to the 7th fret. Thumb goes back to the low E string, so we go bass, no bass, bass. Now we go back and repeat all that section except for this last section. So we go O and 3rd fret, and 1st fret and 2nd fret, and bass on the 5th. Instead of going up to the 7th fret for the last bar, you do all open strings, bass on the 6th, and the 3 strings at the same time as each other, all at the same time. And then we do a harmonic, our 3rd finger on the 12th fret, harmonic. So for a harmonic you just barely tip the strings, you don't press them down like you fret a normal chord, you just tip off the strings, and we pick the 3 of them. Then we hit the low E string. So that section was open, harmonic, and low E. Now the next section starts off similar to the beginning. We go O, all open. Instead of using the 4th finger, we'll use our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, no bass. Then move the 3rd finger up to the 7th fret, bass on the low E. Next bar, 1st finger, bar is the high E, B and G, your bottom 3 strings there. And your bass, your thumb goes to the 5th string. And lift off your 3rd finger, no bass, just the bottom 3. And then your 4th finger goes onto the 8th fret of the high E string, and thumb still on the 5th string bass. Now we hop down to what's basically a D7 chord, and our thumb goes to the 4th string for the bass. Then 4th finger onto the 3rd fret, no bass. Then I lift off the middle 2 fingers, keep them 2 fingers in the same shape, just move them up 2 frets up to the 3rd fret, 2nd string, and 5th fret on the high E string. And then you put your 3rd finger onto the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and you continue with the bass on the 4th string. Then next bar you move your 1st finger up to the 3rd fret of the low E, and you lift off the middle 2 strings, middle 2 fingers, leaving your 4th finger on the 5th fret. So now the bass is on the 6th string, and your 1st finger goes down to the 3rd fret of the high E, no bass, then up to the 7th fret, no bass. Then we'll repeat all the beginning section.